Here we go. He has the controller, the Sid here, showing off that CDI goodness here. The limited edition, limited run Arzette controller in Amphius. Here's the box to it. Oh my goodness, I don't know if we're going to get a good shot of that.
Auto zoom.
But yeah, if you, what? That was on the back side. Here's the front side. Ooh, look at that. Look at the sharpness right there. GreenZsaber has never played with this controller, so this is going to be interesting for him. So I am going to let him take it away.
Hello, everybody. I'm GreenZsaber, back for the final time this marathon, and with me is...
I'm Sid. I got dragged into this last minute because we had to have somebody to react to these cutscenes.
Because you've never played the game.
Yeah, I've seen a few of the cutscenes on YouTube.
Exactly. Just a note, I actually have played with this controller before, but it was only for about 5 minutes. When I went to PAX East last year, I got the opportunity to meet the developer of this game. Shout out to Dopley. And he had this controller set up at PAX East so we could get a feel for what it's like. So I got to play for it for about 5 minutes, and that's my only experience with this controller. So we're gonna start this game to see how it's gonna feel like. And what I'm gonna be doing is the full experience, quote unquote, which basically means I'm doing 100% of all the items, and we're gonna watch every single cutscene in the game without skipping it. And I don't have the game on right now because the starting up the game will show us a cutscene, so I'm gonna do that in a bit.
Nice.
Okay, is the game feed good? It looks like it.
Right. CDi software.
Yeah.
The kingdom of Faramore knew peace for an age, a beautiful, bountiful land. It has been ruled by the royal Rockland family for generations. Such tranquility could not last. Opposed to this peace was the evil demon lord Dimer, who amassed an army of evil in an effort to conquer the land and plunge it into eternal darkness. Driven by greed and power, several defected to Dimer's cause, like Duke Nodelki, lord of the island nation of Amalog. Long battles ensued, with hope fading from the hearts of the people. In a desperate measure, the king and his royal advisor, Wagram, directed an assault upon Dimer's lair in the country of Ocarin. After clearing a path, the Princess Arzette and an unlikely hero, Dale, confronted the Demon King. As Dale distracted Dimer, Arzette, well-versed in both sword fighting and magic, imprisoned the Demon King in the Book of Ocarin, a magical prison controlled by the Jewel of Faramore. Upon Dimer's capture, his dark army was vanquished, ensuring victory for the forces of good. Upon each use, the Jewel of Faramore shatters. Following Dimer's defeat, the king ordered each of the 5 jewel shards to be guarded at separate locations in perpetuity. After the war's end, the traitorous Duke Nodelki was sentenced to a lifetime of hard labor. Dale retired as a bard on the spoils of his adventure. Princess Arzette continued to train, swearing to uphold what they fought for. To that end, peace persisted in the kingdom of Faramore for a little over a decade.
Okay, that's our introductory cutscene. Now I will start the game proper if I figure out what buttons do what. Okay, so I'm gonna do a new game and pick the difficulty. I'm gonna just go with normal mode. Most people do casual mode, but I'm not most people, so I'm gonna pick the slightly harder difficulty.
I'm not a filthy casual.
10
You're the
years
filthy
of
casual.
scrubbing floors. Finding these jewel shards was no easy task, but now...
At long last, I have returned. Nodoki, for freeing me, I offer you power.
Yes, Master. Thank you.
In exchange for thy soul.
Of course, Master.
Very good. Henceforth, you'll have the power to crush your foes in my name. Now, on to other matters. Master! My trusted servants, I am pleased you've not forgotten me. Take each of these shards and guard it with your life, so that I may never be imprisoned again. My revenge will be unforgiving. The punishment will be eternal. This kingdom will be mine!
Your Majesty, our worst fears have come true. Dimer and his minions have returned.
That's impossible. What about the Jewel of Faramore?
Oh, our vigilance waned. The jewel shards are with the enemy. Ah, easy peasy. We just gotta get the jewel back together and trap him in that old book, right? If only. A dark fog has enveloped the land. It prevents our approach. Your eyes cannot see daylight out there.
What about the sacred beacons? They weakened Dimer before.
I'm afraid that due to complacency, they've been left unlit.
Oh well, what can we do?
Well, as you know, only a member of the royal family can rekindle the beacons.
I'm ready.
Well, I'm not. Another issue. My scouts report sightings of dark tapestries that impede critical paths.
Oh, not a problem. My ancestors hid sacred candles throughout the kingdom that can burn these tapestries.
That settles it then! Another fun adventure for me to stay out of.
Where must I go?
I've placed teleportation scrolls throughout the kingdom that you may use, so long as the dark fog around them has been dispelled.
I'll be leaving then.
Good luck!
Get back before dinner!
Be safe, my daughter.
Want to defeat Dimer? Let's get started. Move left or right to start running. Press jump to leap. Jumping into action. Press attack to slash your sword. Hey, you have a smart sword. It interacts with both objects and people. It hurts only those that aren't friendly. Get some bombs by slashing that bag. Press item to use items. Try bombing some column.
Yeah, this is just a tutorial segment. This is gonna be me trying to figure out how to work this controller.
Moving up allows you to
I
enter
guess
doors
it's nice to
and
have a
climb
little
ladders.
bit
Go in that
of a free
door.
space to actually get used to the controller.
You can crouch by moving down.
For those that
Moving
don't know,
while
that
crouching
it's kind
lets
of
you
made
duck
after the
walk.
design of the
This old
infamous
trick gets you
controller
into
for
tight
CDi.
spaces. Your
which was
magic
used
pouch holds your
for,
items. You can select
for whatever
items
reason,
here,
they ended up
view your quest
having
status,
access to
and
Nintendo's
set options.
IPs, so they made
So much space,
2
huh?
Zelda games,
Some
3
paths are
total,
closed
but
to
2
you
that are
until you
like
have the
this,
right tools.
that are kind
Keep
of
that in
infamous for
mind
the
while you
cutscenes being
explore.
very
Remember to light
interesting.
sacred beacons. They'll open new
And
areas. So
the
be sure to
CDI had a
find
lot of very weird controllers. there was only like one of them that
Teleportation
was
scrolls allow you
normal
to exit
controller.
to the world map
but
quickly.
there's like
Go
a whole
ahead,
AVGN
take
video
off.
on these 2 games.
Well, what are you waiting
That
for?
this is
Defeat
based on.
Timer and have some fun.
Okay, so now we can actually start gameplay proper. So let me get to this stage. Let's say it's not that bad so far.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be a matter of like getting used to it. Luckily, it's not super complex, so getting used to the gameplay loop shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, it's a simple platformer, all things considered. You just jump and slash your sword. And that's mostly what the gameplay is. Sometimes I'll need to throw a bomb or use an item here and there.
Yeah, if I remember right, like the Zelda CDI games suffered from an issue where like pressing up and down was used for multiple things. So like going into doors and out of areas was a common problem when you're trying to use items. This mini stage right here is actually kind of a reference. Well, not really kind of, it straight up is to Hotel Mario, which is another CDI game that had the Nintendo license. They made a couple of really weird games. The whole point was the Phillips CDi was the initial one of the two. Phillips and Sony were one of the two companies that were looking into the SNES CD add-on, which never came to be. But as a result, you know, Sony's kind of in the game space now as PlayStation.
Okay, I'm waiting for you to finish talking. 'Cause
Yeah,
I gotta talk to this guy.
Okay,
I want to listen to what he has to say.
Oh, great. They finally sent someone to kill me. All right, make it snappy. I'm sure you got places to go, other people to kill.
No. Who would do that?
Oh, my name is Cypress. I want to move into town, but the mayor thinks I'm a monster man.
I don't think that.
Really? You don't think I'm a disgusting, rabid mutt? You think you could convince the mayor to let me move in then and stop thinking I'm the wolf among us? If you do, this old lantern is yours.
Yeah, that's the start of a series of quest chains that will be present in the game.
We just got a $25.69 donation by our current 2025 MAGFAST Super Mario 64 16-star runner, or champion, I should say. All good. This gives Zelda's TV show / Prince of Persia vibes. Keep the torch lit. Good luck. Thank you so much.
Okay, so what I just went into was a shortcut from the developer. There's actually a trophy or achievement associated with this, getting this item early. So that allows me to now charge my sword and fire a beam.
Yeah, that's definitely better than like the vanilla.
Yeah,
gameplay.
if you notice those blue blocks, you need a colored magic to destroy them, and I don't have that right now. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what dying is like here. So, death in this is but a
temporary inconvenience.
Yeah, pretty much. You basically just start at the start of the checkpoint. Then we have a golden fly here, which we'll give to one of the characters coming up in a bit.
And this looks like it plays pretty decently. It's interesting to see like how just a few tweaks could have made the Zelda CDI games like pretty decent, or at least a lot better than they ended up being, unfortunately.
So this is what we're trying to do right now to break these beacons scattered throughout the world of Faramore.
Golly, it's Arzette!
Ho ho! You've already lit a beacon.
I doubt the rest will be that easy. Any new info?
Indeed. My scouts have reported blockades enchanted with color magic.
How am I supposed to get through them?
You'll need a tool that can fire magic of the same color.
Great. Something else I have to find.
Careful, Arzy! Don't get red in the face!
Ugh. Tell me there's only one color to deal with.
To my knowledge, there are 3 types of color magic.
Don't look so blue, princess!
I'm going back now.
Pure contempt. Just nothing but contempt in his face.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here next, talk this NPC.
A cave system's nearby. Throw a bomb and you'll be spelunking in no time. Hey,
I'll take a look.
not so fast. If you run out of light, you might not make it back. Take this. If you use rope in dark places, you'll escape back to safety.
I appreciate it.
Hey.
Okay, so the exclamation point ones are where we need to go. Go there.
Story progression. No. So I'm assuming you can skip the cutscenes.
Yeah, you can, except for a select few,
Okay. For those of you that hate
which
fun.
I will point out when we get there.
Okay. So the cutscenes are like kind of designed in a very specific way to reference those original Zelda CDi games. It's mainly like they had a very distinct art style because of the design, and I think the programmers did the art or something like that. So that's why they all kind of have that.
Oh, thank you for releasing me, dear. Allow me to heal you. All right. As a reward, how about some fairy dust? No, thanks. Oh, I insist. Enjoy.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that fairy, but
I'd imagine most of the game is I don't know what's happening right now, but it's funny.
okay. So these guys normally take multiple hits to kill, but if I let me try to open. There's one of them. If I do that, then I can deal a lot more damage.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was apparently from what the dev said, it was a known bug that was discovered early on, but he just decided to keep it because it looked cool.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
This is another beacon, and another scene follows.
Any news?
The forces of evil underestimated your prowess. I believe they may fear you. Ha! Well, they can join the club.
Where's my father?
His Majesty requests your presence. Oh boy! Alone!
Father?
I'd hoped to see you, Arzette. I'm not long for this world. It'll soon be up to you to lead Faramore.
Don't talk that way. Even if it were true, I can't lead a kingdom.
You will lead this kingdom to its best days. I'm certain of it.
I must return to my quest. Goodbye, Father.
Okay, so the next stop is the swamp.
Well, that's a plot point to just kind of throw in there. So one of the other things that not a lot of people you may not know is the reason the like Link replacement in this is kind of acting that way is from the old I want to say it was 80s cartoon show where the
It's good to be with a fellow member of high society.
Indubitably. Would you mind stepping aside?
Regrettably, my considerable hunger must be satiated prior to discussing any moving arrangements. Alas, I won't accept commoner food. I require fine dining, perhaps situated under a forest rock. You understand, hmm?
Clear as mud.
We already got that item earlier in the first level, so I just need to give it to them.
As they say, bon appetit. Exquisite. Quite. Now I shall partake in a stroll.
So this is one of the collectibles you need to get. It doesn't really do anything other than something you can get. And also your sword picks up items, so you just have to slash them. You don't need to actually like get their body to them.
so does that the coins actually counter completion?
Yes, they do.
So it's just an arbitrary percent. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, but like I was saying before we switch to cutscene mode, the link is a callback to that old 80s cartoon where he was just kind of wisecracking the whole time. So he's more or less that's where the infamous like "forgive me, princess," comes from as well. So I'm sure if you look like with any amount of effort on YouTube, you can find a lot of videos of these kind of things.
Yeah, this is one of the issues I'm seeing with this controller. Sometimes it'll get me like sometimes when I try to move, I end up crouching instead.
Yeah.
This will probably happen multiple times.
What a pretty garden.
Oh, you're too kind, lady. Too bad I can't plant anymore. Me darn shovel broke.
Don't worry. I'll find you a new one.
Oh, gosh.
So that the ogre is one of the quest NPCs that requires an item need to find to give to them. And we don't have that right now. Usually you'll know that you have what they need if you see a red exclamation point above their heads. I'm trying to do the critical hit on them. Basically you can get it if you
Hit him with a sword, but not the beam.
yeah, I think that's how it works. And then here's a secret passageway to get the Griffin boots, which gives you double jump. Now we can do this, and this is a bonus stage. I'll come back here later. The only reason I'm not going to that bonus stage right now is because I'm capped with how much money I have, which is the gem icon on the bottom left. Right now I can only carry 250 gems, and I want to get the max capacity before I do bonus stages.
Arzette, I'm glad you're here.
What's wrong? What happened?
Nothing, my daughter. It's simply the end of my journey. I'm going to meet my ancestors. Don't cry, Arzette. I've lived a long, fortunate life. I have no regrets. Rogram, your service to the kingdom pales only to our friendship. Dale, I'm glad you're here. Arzette. You're Faramore's future. And the best part of my life. I love you.
I love you too, Father. I will do more than defeat Daimer's evil. I'll end it for good.
Oh, cool. We learned instant transmission.
Yeah, I don't know why you can. Well, I don't know why the king ended up dying so abruptly. Just so sudden.
It definitely has CDI Zelda vibes, where it's just like things are happening because.
Okay, here's another NPC.
Radical. It's royalty.
Aren't you a little warm?
You can't beat the heat. Though it's pretty gnarly in the volcano. Only reason why you'd want to go down there is for your spirit. Know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Tubular.
This is actually my favorite track in this game, but it's a short stage, so we're probably not going to be hearing the full thing. Or maybe we will if I'm not if
the
controller
decides to do what it's been doing.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a reason that they probably made this repo controller, because it's pretty cantankerous. I'm not sure what they were thinking when they designed the original version of this. I guess they were kind of thinking it'd be used as a remote. I don't think CDI really understood what made a good gaming system. And it kind of led to some very weird controller designs and game designs, to the point where there's a reason most people don't even know the CDI existed, outside of people that like watch AVGN videos about it. And the other infamous one, plumbers don't wear ties.
Also, if you see those enemies with like that are all red, it means I have to hit them with the red beam to make them vulnerable. Okay, that's most of that stage. Now I need to go to the ice peak, the Chillax peak.
At least like each area shows if you've done the X, Y, or Z thing, picking up the items and whatnot.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It definitely can be frustrating, like a 2D exploration game like this, where you're like, all right, have I done all the things? And you have no really good feedback method to figure out which is, whether that's the case or not, whether you've done everything.
Also, I'm out of bombs, so I need to check these question mark bags to see if I can get any, because they are going to be used a lot. There's a way you can actually light up the darkness, but I don't have the item for that. Double kill.
Mutual death.
Coming up, we are, oh right, I forgot the key, which is back here. Coming up, we're gonna fight our first boss, which is technically the third boss in the game. We can fight them in any order. They're about the same level of difficulty.
This place, it's too chilly for you, don't you think?
I'm looking for jewel shards.
I too seek treasure. In warmer places. If you find the crystal of refraction, bring it to me.
Why should I?
My dear, if you wish to scour cursed places for jewels, you better come well prepared. I can give you protection against evil energy, if you help me.
let me just grab this panel. It takes a while before you can talk to the NPC again.
About that pendant.
Well, I certainly won't be needing it anymore. Farewell.
And what the candles are for is they unlock these barriers.
Should be on. There we go.
Meow. Looks like someone's lost their way.
I'll say. On top of a peak? Does Dimer pay that well?
Oh, what's your salary? Is the spoiled princess gonna preach to me?
If I'm preaching, you better pray.
Ugh, you're so boring. You'll be more interesting dead. Guess I should have worn layers.
And that's our first boss. Now let me see if I can figure out how to get out of here.
Imagine playing a game and your worst enemy is the controller.
Yeah, right. This is where I need to go next.
Yeah, that was pretty quick once you actually got the crits in.
Yeah, normally if you don't get those crit hits, it takes a while to kill a boss on higher than casual difficulty.
Oh, I'm stuck. Are you the princess? Oh, I'm definitely dying.
What's the matter?
I'm lost at sea. My mates abandoned me. Now, I'm hallucinating royalty.
I think they just left. Through the door.
I've heard tales of shoes that allow you to jump in midair. If I had them, I could escape.
You can easily leave.
Oh, stop taunting me, Figment. I've accepted my fate. Oh, woe is me.
I was about to say, please tell me we're not giving this dingus our double jump.
You can use this the wave on the bombs to make it blow up earlier too. Okay, so the reason for coming here is to pick up that blue thing at the beginning. Or at the end of this, that blue sparkly thing.
Yet another upgrade. No.
So we can now switch to blue magic. This is gonna make things a lot more complicated.
Oh, that looks like that's gonna be really fun to micromanage.
Yeah.
Especially with that controller. First. Absolutely first.
Alright, so where do I need to go? I need to go to the beach. Right here. I gotta talk to this guy.
Hey, what's the rush?
Life! I love speed! I want to run faster, but the hot sand hurts! Ow! Love to chat, but gotta go. See ya! Ow!
And that's a pretty important NPC, and you'll see why once I turn in the item that it wants.
I see why we chose all the cutscenes. This game is not the same without them.
Yeah, I mean, considering the inspiration for this game, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
I believe this is our final beacon. So that'll unlock pretty much every stage in the game.
Hey! It's Arzette!
What's up?
Through your actions, Dimer's forces are critically weak. I fear he'll resort to more cunning tricks to gain the advantage. That incessant noise reminds me. Some instruments in this world are magical. Playing them in the right place will reveal the previously unseen. Or it just might kill things. Is that what you're trying to do to us?
Got it.
I gotta love the voice shout out. Again, weird translation issue in the original NES. Manual said, "Oh, sound will kill the enemies," but everybody thought it was the flute, when it's actually was just the microphone that was built into the second player controller for the Famicom, which is the Japanese equivalent of the NES. There's some pretty deep cuts in here, I gotta say.
Okay, first I gotta get this key, then I gotta use it to get this item in the top right. Oh, I'm gonna need the
magic
flute that I just got for this. This is gonna be interesting to use.
Oh, it's context sensitive. Neat. Speed boost. This definitely can't go wrong.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go back and give the NPC those boots in this area. Most of the time I do want to have bombs equipped.
Kinda stinks that the charge doesn't like change color.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Would make it a little bit easier.
Here's a reward for a speed of your own. Gotta go fast. I gotta go. Time to run.
Okay, so now we can actually move faster. Then we're gonna go back to this area, or to this new area rather.
Well, I mean, back is right, at least for you, technically.
Yeah, could say that. There's a bonus stage here. I'll just do that.
I can't believe we bonus stage is Hotel Mario. So cursed. Just got rubies. Cool.
I gotta get this key too. I almost forgot.
Were there any other upgrades, like a weapon upgrade, HP upgrade, like item?
Yeah,
capacity?
there are. I'm
Okay.
just not gonna get them until much later.
Okay. Like the one thing like Zelda was always designed around was getting more hearts and some other upgrades like that, but I kind of hate that. I have a feeling I would have seen those blocks and like tried to hit it with a blue one and been like, I don't understand.
You know how to put the moves on ghouls. I'm grateful for you sucking it to those unruly ghosts. Feeling bonesome tonight? Here's something that'll really have you all shook up. My work is pretty grave, but that doesn't mean I can't groove in my bone suede shoes.
This is another one of those items that you have to equip to actually, like this.
At least the charge time seems pretty quick for the beam.
Okay, this is the town.
Mayor, please grant Cypress Town citizenship.
That beastly brute! That snivelly hound! Here in my Polkara Demon? Never!
You know, my smart sword doesn't hurt friendly folks. You're not being very friendly.
Citizenship to Mr. Cypress granted. Ahoy hoy!
Nothing like threats of violence to achieve a political agenda. That's not exactly what was on my bingo card.
You struck luck, my friend. These wares aren't elsewhere. My goods will improve your fortunes, so long as you improve mine. Whoa, this isn't a charity, friend. Pay with something, will ya? You'll pay one way or the other.
Alright, I was with the first cutscene. Be like, this isn't as good as the original, but the threats of violence immediately.
Isn't the world just so bleak?
I wouldn't say that.
It is! Oh, I resolve to see all colors, not just what these puny eyes can show me. I will alchemize these shrimp goggles. You'll see. Or rather, I'll see.
If you ever need something special done with that little sword of yours, just drop by and I'll give it a shellacking.
Yeah, you're not required to talk to any of these NPCs, but since we're trying to get all the cuts, might as well do it.
Oh, Your Grace.
At ease, Univore. Did I surprise you?
The good kind of surprise. Not like running out of supplies. You don't want to be caught without a bomb in a hard place.
I'll remember that. Keep up the good work.
Yes, Princess. I surely...
Now this guy's something.
Hey, look everyone! It's the princess!
Pretty sure they can see me.
Yeah, but you always gotta be mindful of what's around ya. If you see anything nasty coming your way, you gotta knock it away with your weapon.
You got an eye for beauty, don't you?
I suppose.
I lost my husband in the war. He was turned into a creature, got bombed. Boom! Shook the whole room, I tell you. He never gave me the jewelry I wanted. Bring me something starry, will ya? In return, I have something to quench your thirst.
Hey, want one on the house, princess?
No, thank you. Say, that's a smith's anvil behind you, isn't it?
Ah, yes. I was a great blacksmith in a past life. I dreamed of forging the ultimate weapon. But alas, those days are gone.
Please, go on.
Well, this dream weapon needs refined chains and sacred oil. Problem is, they're impossible to get. The oil's kept by some unbeatable wizard in a dungeon, and I have no idea about the chains. I'd go investigate it myself, but you know, I am but a mere small, timid man. A great big, muscular warrior is what we need.
Well, I'll get the oil and find the chains for you.
You know, I couldn't ask.
Yes, but you're not asking. I will do this. Anything else?
Oh, here's the key to the dungeon with the oil. Good luck with that. My only tip is to help folks in need. That'll probably steer you on the right path.
Then this is an NPC will have to be racing quite a bit.
Howdy there, stranger. I take it you're on a quest.
Right. Apologies for the hole.
Oh, no worries about that. I could use a little sunshine in here anyway. If you dig further down, maybe I can finally get some plumbing in here too. You know, an adventurer has got to explore all curiosities.
Curiosities?
Yeah, cracked walls, strange spaces. Investigate them. Of course, you don't seem to be afraid of throwing those bombs. I once even heard of a hero finding a cooked turkey leg in a wall. Oh, seasoned to perfection, the legend says. Yeah, you might even find a few coins hidden away by portly old fools. Keep your eyes peeled, you hear?
Thanks. I'll do my best.
That's the spirit.
Alright, so I've activated the ability to race this guy. This controller. It takes getting used to when I menu. So I need to go to the canyon next. This is one of the areas where I can actually get everything. So I'm just gonna do this area once and then we won't have to go back here again. Yeah, the areas have usually some kind of barrier that you need to get through with some other items you find in other areas. That's why we do them kind of out of order. We can get the important items first. That door opened. Gotta go back down and take care of that.
Got rubies.
Also, this is where our second boss resides, and I also activated a quest in town that requires me to get 4 colored rocks. So if you see those stalactites, I guess, shooting rocks, I need to pick them up. There's gonna be one in this cave. That's one of them. Also, we'll fight our next boss here.
A scarecrow?
I am more than just a mere scarecrow. I can teleport.
You can't leave here, can you?
Oh, but if I please Dharma, he'll surely boast of my power.
You know, I could teach you.
Wise, prepare to be shocked.
That's enough.
Oh, put me down! Put me down! Wait, get me up! Get me up!
Okay, so I gotta talk to the bird up here to get something.
Caw! Princess, I can't thank you enough.
I should be thanking you.
Macaw! No, you gave me the courage to face my greatest fear. You pushed me to push him off. Allow me to teach you to move like a crow. Good. I must be off. There are more crows to liberate. Caw!
This crow gives us a backstep, which is kind of useless, but we need it for 100%.
Yeah, backstep is either like used as a majority of your movement method in a side scroller, or it's just completely unused. Oh no. Anyway.
There's our secret coin. I just have to turn in a few things to the NPCs at the end of this, and then we should be completely done with this stage.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's just a little bow weapon that can shoot magic. Thing is, I need fairy dust to get it working, but I can't find any fairies anymore. Oh, quel dommage. What about you, child?
Nope, but I'll keep a lookout for them.
Ah, fantastique. I hear fairies hide in the desert. If you bring some of their dust, I get this arm working in très rapidement.
And if you recall, I found a fairy at the very beginning of the game.
I found some fairy dust.
Oh, terrifique. Thank you, dear Royal. Let's see. I call it le intelligent gun. It'll shoot couleur magique. Like your sword, it only hurts unfriendly creatures. Here, you can have it, mon princess.
Wow, thanks.
Oh, almost forgot. The gun's powered by souls. Anytime you slay an enemy, look for its feu de lame. It's soulfire. Here's 50 souls to start with.
Thanks.
Bonne chance, princess. Now to my next invention.
May I?
Of course.
It's beautiful.
A vast universe, but our world is a speck.
Puts it all into perspective, huh?
Your interest has made my day. As a gift, take some cosmic jewelry, courtesy of the stars.
They're almost as bright as you, Odie.
Ah. A vast universe, but our world is a speck.
Puts it all into perspective.
I think I've already seen that one. There's no. Usually the NPCs don't have dialogue unless they're involved in the quest somehow. I think that should take care of everything for this stage. Now I gotta go back to the forest and then complete everything there. Oh boy, now we have to race a timer up to the end of the stage, so it'll be fun with this controller.
I'm looking at the newest citizen of Faramore Town.
Really? I can't believe it! Thanks! Oh, right! Have a lantern. See you around, kiddo!
Yay, now we can see in the dark caves. An hour in, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So even if you die, the timer still continues. Yeah,
That's
it's
rough.
not gonna make much of a difference.
You just have to beat it
yeah,
before the timer runs out.
Yeah, we have plenty of time.
Yeah, timers are like either the dev overtunes them and it's super tight on how good you have to be, or you have pretty much a free race.
Well, it's the first
Yeah.
race, so that's probably why it's kind of lenient. Here's our third boss. You can hit him before it
Here
starts.
to challenge me? What behooves you to... Ugh, cease this laughter. You will suffer. Nay, you... Enough! Rein it in!
So much punishment.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways to fight this guy. You can either drop the acorns on him or just face
Come
tank
here!
him.
Stop horsing around!
Then here we have the armor, which halves the damage would take. Okay, so now we're done with the forest. The wolf that I talked to is now in town, so I gotta talk to him because he unlocks a chain of quests. I'll come back here when I have the ultimate magic.
Princess, may I make a request?
Count Denny, aren't you a vampire?
Yes, but I just like making breakfast. You know, eggs, pancakes.
Yes. How can I help you?
That jerk Duke Nodelki has taken residence in my castle, so I'm stuck here. The nerve. Could you ask him to leave?
Well, I was heading that way.
Oh, perfect. If you vacate him, I have something that will make it worth your time.
Kingdom's finest library. Our volumes cover all manner of subjects. Please help yourself.
Do you have anything on Dimer?
Well, you would ask about that. No, and if I may be so bold, I'd say this mess could have been avoided if the Book of Okrin was kept by a skilled librarian like myself.
Skills? Like prioritizing the romance section?
Quiet, you miserable wretch!
There's a set of purple blocks up there. I can't break them yet. I need the purple magic to do so. I gotta talk to this guy to activate the next race quest.
I declare this the safest place in the land. And rabble-rousers and mischief-makers have no quarter with me.
The Crown is ever grateful for your service. Anything to report?
Rumors speak of strange scrolls that allow you to teleport to special areas.
Special areas?
Places that test your mettle and reward you with riches. Oh, if I could teleport, I'd find these scrolls and... Halt, ne'er-do-weller!
I think that's all the NPCs I've talked to. There's a bombable block there I gotta break. Also, this song's pretty good. They all are, but I really like this one a lot. Play. Nice. There's the purple blocks again. So I'll have to come back here when I have the means to destroy it. Oh, rough. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Oh, this is fun. You can use the flute, I believe, to destroy all these rocks.
Got rubies.
Nice. Never would have considered that as a possible interaction.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until I watched a speedrun of it. Gotta watch out for this guy because he can throw a spear. So now we have the key. I'm gonna need to die to go back to the start of the stage, or this area. Guess we need to go to this locked barn.
Ah, seeing you in your peak. For a
reminds me of the good old days. I really liked making waves. Know what I mean? I'm getting worked up just thinking about it. Wow, now you know how to make waves. You've really got the fighting spirit right back into me. Here, let me teach you how to double those waves.
And these plants only show up if you talk to the wolf. Now this is the last beacon. I was mistaken. I think there's 5 of them. This should unlock all the stages, but we need to get all the items first before we go to the final stage.
I can reach Dimer's lair. What's the plan?
Take all 5 retrieved jewel shards to the smith. He'll restore them into the Jewel of Faramore. You'll then use the jewel to imprison Daimur in the Book of Ocarin.
So we're just repeating the past?
Not exactly. I won't be there this time.
I guess I better get going.
Good luck. The kingdom is counting on you. Yeah, what he said. Hey, don't forget this. Throw the book at him, Arzette!
Next, I need to go to for the fort. I gotta this room. See how long it takes to kill enemies if you don't crit hit them.
Yeah, definitely. Oh. Okay, that.
Some enemies don't hurt you if you touch them. It's just that some of them like immediately attack once you get close to them. So that's why it kind of looks like they hit you when you touch them. See, that was pretty nice to kill them all in one hit. Okay, so I gotta do all this in one go. Alright, then.
Guess like a mini challenge segment.
Yeah, looks like this will be interesting with this controller restriction.
You know, it's really hard to call that a controller. By like the strictest sense it is, but its layout so awful. It baffles me how anybody put that configuration of buttons together. I'm like, yeah, this is it. This is good. Oh, let's just make a remote for the Phillips CDi. Okay. Then this thing factored in distance. Enemies are packed so tightly, it's almost just better to go for the waves. But the amount of damage is so awful.
Okay, I'm done with all those enemies. Now I can go to the actual stage. And here's another colored rock. And there's his candle there.
Expected those dark rooms to not be dark after you got the lantern. I guess I was just lied
It's
to.
an equipable item, so you definitely have to equip it and use it.
That's so annoying. mean, I guess that's technically how the Zelda CDi games work too, but that was part of the reason why they were bad.
Okay, so we have a barrier.
I think it's... Oh, okay. Love how that's just two barriers for no particular reason other than why not.
I'll offer you a deal. You lay down your weapons and I'll give you a quick death. What do you say?
My contract was open to the highest bidder, but I've already signed.
Yes, your death certificate. Nothing comes between me and my gold. Nothing!
This guy, he just teleports the left and the right side and then just shoots fireballs at you. But we have a wave beam, so not really a big deal.
Well, that's nice that both sides are within range of beam from this area.
I hope Dimer took life insurance out on you.
This is where I have to use the lantern because the exit is random. And there it is.
Rubies.
Now, let me see where I have to go. Go to Denny's castle. Fight the last main boss before the final boss.
Denny's castle. I feel like there's some sort of pun in here, but I'm not quite putting it together.
If you listen to the dialogue when I talk to its owner in the town, you'll see what they were trying to go for. He was talking about breakfast, eggs, pancakes.
Okay, yeah. So a wee bit sleepy. I decided to take one too many 4 a.m. shifts, so my brain is shutting off. If anything, it might be better to watch this in a sleep-deprived state. Then it hits a little bit harder. My brain's like, surely this can't be what I'm witnessing right now.
I should be able to clean up almost everything except for the bonus here.
I see.
So the boss is just beyond that door. Oh god, I gotta do this. With this
jump. Hey, let's go.
And then there's a secret ladder here.
I was gonna say the secrets were pretty reasonable until that I saw that one. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's
you know
a light. You can see the little light.
Oh, the lantern. Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so this is probably one of the more difficult bosses in this game, so I'm probably gonna need your help on this one.
I mean, I can yap all day. Let's go.
The heroic princess. Why don't you join us? Power is all that matters.
Unlike you, I value my honor.
Psst. How'd that work out for the Honorable King Ruckling? Unlike him, I will live forever!
I don't think so.
You've interfered for far too long. Now join your father in death!
Alright, so would you like to help me beat this boss? All you need to do is hold this button for me.
Oh, yeah. Zelda 2 fun. The shield spell. We don't even have to hold down either. Okay. I think he should have given him more power. But he's just not doing enough damage to himself. Oh, yes, please. Yes, free. Oh, no. Yes. Yeah, let's go. No.
Alright. And that was the hardest boss
My
of the
father
game.
showed you mercy once. You're right. He was honorable. I won't make the same mistake.
No! Don't kill me!
Just turns the stone. He's already screwed. Wham! I'm making sure you're dead. Oh.
I have just a bonus left. I think I need to activate something, or just get this key, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, so after this, I gotta go to the final stage for a little bit. Not actually gonna go through the final stage, but there's several items I need to get in the start of this. Candle, and then there's another candle up here. I need to restock on this, and then this NPC. This purple bear is preventing me from progressing further.
A human! You here to see Daimler too?
Yeah.
Awesome! I'm a big fan! Oh, can't believe that dumb princess is trying to stop him. Have you seen her around? I want words. Actually, I'm parched. You got anything to drink?
I have some water.
You're killing me here. Literally. I need oil, silly. Crisp oil!
Is this oil crisp enough for you?
This is the nicest thing a human's ever done for me. Delicious. Here, it's not much, but humans eat stuff like this, right? It's a funky fungus! You know, if the princess was more like you, the kingdom would be a better place. Say, I didn't catch your name.
I've got a date with Dimer. See you later.
Have a date with Dimer, but we can't get through the barrier, so we gotta find a way to get rid of that first before we go on a date with them. Which we will actually get right now.
I'm here to restore the Jewel of Faramore into my sword. Can this be done?
I don't even need the whole jewel.
May I?
I present the Sword of Faramore.
And I give you
purple magic.
Go get 'em, princess.
May luck find you.
It's time I finish this. For good.
Okay, so with the purple magic, now we can break any blocks regardless of color.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
How do I get this here?
Whenever the box is hit.
This is supposed to be like the second area you go through, but there's a lot of stuff that is locked behind needing the purple magic, which is why we don't come here until much later.
For a minute there, I was starting to believe that you were hitting it with the wrong thing. Are you sure purple breaks any barricade? Because the game doesn't seem to agree.
Yeah, that's a new one for me. I'm gonna blame it on the controller.
Yeah. Controller is such a questionable. It can't be said how much the controller is part of the issue with this game, and not specifically this, but like with the CDi Zeldas.
The special controller just for this game.
Yeah, it's almost it enhances the experience, but probably for the worse. I think like a big part is like the CDi games use like up and down, but, like you'd hold like down and button for items, and then like up to jump. So with a stiff controller, especially like with a weird design like this, moving was extremely difficult, especially to do it correctly. So the controller kind of is showing off what was wrong with the original game, even though this was like made intentionally. No flute. Alright, well.
I only need like 5 anyways, so it should be done fairly quickly.
Got rubies.
Jeez, I'm hungry.
Anything I can do?
I could go for something real funky, you know?
I'll see what I can find.
Is that a funky fungus?
It's all yours.
That hit the spot. Hey, here's some of my fresh snail salt. Least I can do.
Happy to help.
Woo! I'm stuffed. I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay, so I should have everything for this area. Now I gotta go to the river and talk to an NPC at the start.
This is the best fish in the kingdom, but it's missing something. What could it be?
Have you tried seasoning?
Seasons? Like winter? Get out of here! Unless you can make it snow flavor, you're wasting my time.
I guess you can't just double jump on the next platform. You have to take the
No,
elevators.
it doesn't let me.
Oh, that... Man, that would have actually been fun.
Got rubies.
Yes, one of the funny things we're doing.
Seasons? Again? Is this a bottle of snow? I'm holding a cleaver, you know.
It's called salt. Try it.
Well, I'll be. the best thing since Maki's bread. I'm gonna be rich. Sorry about before. Here, take it. Woo! I'm gonna put this on everything.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here because I don't have everything I need to 100% this level. Swamp's the next place I need to go to.
No, I was gonna ask, I was like, so we traded salt for what? And I just realized this is the shovel that we were talked about in the first like 20-ish minutes.
Also, I'm gonna go back in and out to make like a checkpoint of sorts. I gotta get that candle in the beginning. Then if I die, it'll warp me back to that
Beginning, so you'd have to go from the beginning to there and then come back. This way you can like just jump in the pond and then respawn at the door. Death warping, yay!
Then I think the last thing I need for this level is the room where I got the boots.
I've got something for you.
Oh, thanks, Princess. I don't have much, but...
Will you grow more flowers for me?
I'll turn this here swamp into a flower field. You'll see.
See, that plant wasn't there before. That's because I talked to the wolf.
Got rubies.
I think I have everything for this level. Now I need to go to the river. Since I talked to that ogre and actually did her quest, I have everything now to finish this level off. This is also a pretty good one, wise. Nice thing about this game is that the bombable blocks, they stay broken.
Yeah, I could see that being really frustrating with them being like a non-renewable resource, or, you know, not like easily replaceable. Like in Zelda, they hand out bombs, but the CDI version was always frustrating with that because you had to go shopping for them all the time.
For 50 years, I've churned this brew, but I'm missing something.
What, like fairy dust?
No, silly girl. Ogre hair. Just one strand and it'll be complete.
Oh, funny you ask.
So this is the actual like ups in the game.
Okay.
This is exactly what I need. Were you looking for anything, dearie?
Actually, yes. I need refined chains, coated with sacred oil, but those are impossible to find.
Got 'em off of Mummy ages ago. Thought they were used for a jail spell, but he just disintegrated. They're all yours. Let's see, a bit of ogre hair and... Oh, what was it?
Okay, I believe I have everything now for the stage. So we're gonna go back and get the ultimate weapon.
I still haven't been able to decide whether the voice acting wrong. Some of the voices just don't seem to fit purposeful or not.
Oh, you're a doll! They're so perfect! Ooh! As promised, a hero gave me this canteen. Drink from it, and it'll renew your spirits. Ta-ta!
These are what you need, yeah?
Yes, that's... How did you...
Oh,
oh,
speaking of which...
oh, thank you. It's time to have some fun. May I?
Can't skip this cutscene for...
I see. The 90% route will not be getting this upgrade.
Just a little longer.
Now, to be fair to the CDI version of the game, I don't think they had any cutscenes that were quite like
The smart chain sword. In the past, I'd wield it, but now it's yours.
Amazing. How can I repay you?
You already have, by rekindling the kiln in my heart. If you ever need anything, I'm here.
Okay, now we can deal double damage with the sword. Which is kind of a point since we already beat most of the bosses. Also, now I can hold 999 rubies.
Duke Nodelki no longer commands your castle.
Really? Thank you. Oh, is he upset?
Sadly, he couldn't keep a level head.
A pity. Now your reward. A special calendar.
I appreciate it.
I'm off. Visit me in my castle if you ever need a slam dunk of a breakfast.
Here to mock me, are you?
No, I just wanted to.
I cannot descend from this cursed shelf!
I was able to get here just fine.
Buy up, please! I have forgotten the sun's warmth!
Silence, worm!
You could use the books to climb.
Oh, how I hate libraries! Oh!
Will this help get you down?
Oh, sweet relief! So long!
Okay.
Here's a few items I gotta get in the upper part of town, so I'll take care of those real quick, then go to the next stage.
Oh. Oh. Or that.
Yeah, and You just, for these bonus stages, you just need to enter the stage to have it count. So I can just exit the map. And the bonus stage will be marked as done. Probably to prevent farming rubies. Alright, I gotta talk to the rat, I believe, for the next quest.
Race.
The next race. Alright, now I can get out of here. There he is. Oh, the other fun thing is I have to collect everything else along the way. With this control, that'll be interesting. There's one here.
Gotta say, I appreciate how we got like a magic gun early on, and we just think, yeah, no, I don't think so.
Okay, so now we're done with that. Gotta get the bonus, which is down here. I believe I'm done with this stage. Yep, sure are. Getting pretty close to the end here.
Honestly, I think I would have missed that bump rock. There wasn't like the little minting on it.
Yeah, that's why they put it there.
Yeah.
This is a pretty short detour. The only items I need is right here.
In other words, just a couple like health upgrades and other things you don't need for a run.
This is the only thing I need in the stage. Now that we maxed out our rubies, we'll go turn them in. Get this last upgrade.
Like upgrading the amount of items you can carry?
I think it discounts the store. Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
It's irrelevant for the context of this.
Give
we're
me
never gonna fill it up.
Give me 999 for a discount. I mean, you could have just bought whatever for cheaper.
Yeah, just have to clean up the other stages and
a couple of hidden items here and there.
Yeah.
The only downside with 100% sometimes you can't get like a really good clean route no matter what you try. You need to have some sort of end game thing.
Sure. The item I right here. And then I gotta go get another item in that cave.
Yep.
And then come back here. Ah, shoot, I don't have the...
don't have any fruits. Oh.
Yeah. Bummer. I'm gonna have to come back here.
I guess there's no bags anywhere.
Enemies don't drop.
Are you?
Yeah.
They don't
You
drop
there,
power-ups
with the
on this difficulty, just
unsucculent
rubies.
flesh? Oh, how time escapes me. If I only had a way to keep track of these days. Oh, and entertain myself. Oh, yes. What could possibly go wrong? Oh. Oh, the most beautiful sparkly sights of Faramore. For your troubles, a cloak that will keep your flesh and bones safe and warm. Ah, young one, it's time for me to mark the days. Oh no. Oh.
Well, that's neat. Time them out properly and get both the same beam.
Yeah, I don't have enough of the flute.
I guess, yeah, I was gonna say, or probably sells them.
Yeah, I didn't have enough money because I spent it on
Yeah,
the 999.
Yeah, pretty cursed actually.
So I'm gonna go back and get that last item I need.
Super unfortunate.
Okay, now we're done. Gotta go to the desert and do everything here. Points right here. Just waited till I had the speed boost to do this. Now we're actually gonna go down here, explore what's in here. This item, this item only spawns when you talk to one of those NPCs in town. That was.
Did we even come here earlier?
No, I
Okay.
skipped this area because I had the red sword beam.
Okay, good. I was like, oh no, please tell me I'm not that tired.
Got rubies.
Nice.
The last thing I need in this area is coming up. It's the last heart upgrade, I believe. I gotta activate the last of the races as well as turn these in. At this point, it's really just getting really close to the end. Just need to wrap up this area and count Denny's castle, then should be good for the final stage.
At least with the double defense, extra hearts, now we can tank a lot more damage, get through the areas by sheer brute force.
Okay, so like just need to do Denny's castle and then grab up the last item I need, town. How close are we to meeting the boss rush incentive, by the way?
Unfortunately, we have not. But we are still taking donations. Currently still sitting at $15,100.69. If you want to still donate, we do encourage it. Please feel free to scan the QR code on the screen. It will take you to our Tiltify page where you can donate and help us raise that money towards Child's Play charity. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, that should be it for all the items except for the last stage.
I guess everything but the lair is done.
Yeah, one last piece. And that should wrap up the last of the bonus stages.
Hotel Zelda.
Got rubies.
I've been expecting you, Arzette. All alone? What a pity.
I've always wondered, Dimer. Why did you embrace the darkness? Why choose this?
Why not? Power is all that matters. Those that don't agree deserve death.
I've heard enough.
And I've had enough. Today, I will end your pathetic peace-loving bloodline. When your life ends, my reign begins. Die!
Yeah, this is the final boss, so if you're familiar with the source material, you should kind of have an idea on how this will end.
I will always return, no matter how many times you trap me in that book. I will end your kingdom.
I don't have the Book of Ocarin.
Then you have lost, you fool! Why reform the jewel, then? Did you kill my minions for fun? Maybe we are alike after all.
The jewel is in here.
Wait, no! With your power, we can rule the kingdom together!
You will never threaten Faramore again. For good.
No! It burns! No!
can't claim this victory as my own. In many ways, you all helped. Likewise, I can't claim this kingdom as my own. On this day forward, Faramore will belong to all of its citizens. Let's work together in a new era of democracy.
Pretty cool. What do we do now?
Well, how about a feast?
Yay!
We've won.
Did not expect that. Oh, we're just a democracy.
Okay, we gotta wait till the final screen shows with the percentage before we can actually include this run.
Sounds good. It's always nice with a clear percentage. Super nice.
Yeah, that's Arzette, the Jewel Of Faramore. What do you think?
That was an experience. Crack Attack cornered me at GDQ and had me play Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. This is basically the counterpart to the Zelda, so I think I've experienced what CDi had to offer. Zelda at home, indeed. Yeah, I saw a couple of the cutscenes of this, like, casually on my own time, and I was like, oh, I should probably watch these. And then ADHD happened, so I'm glad I got a chance to sit down and watch all of them. Got old Vinny. I swear that the voice acting was like in this weird spot where it kind of felt like it was done wrong on purpose, and then some of them like felt they fit perfectly. It was this weird like uncanny valley.
From what I've heard, the developer got some of the original voice actors on the CDi games for this game.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying they're bad. They just kind of are in this weird spot where it's like, huh, that's a voice. But I think it fits this game extremely well, for sure. I think that's kind of been, it seems like the goal of the game, is to emulate that CDi feel of like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Huh? And it definitely hits that mark.
One final message from the developer.
Congratulations!
Okay, we
Nice.
did get 100%.
1 hour. Especially with that cantankerous controller, it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I think you now have world record for spoon percent.
I don't think anybody will do a run like this on this controller anytime soon.
I think the phrase, not unless I was at gunpoint, is probably applicable.
Yeah, I don't think I did too badly considering I only have had like 5 minutes of experience with this prior.
Your control here and then the buttons around it, so it's a thing that functions, but it's a really good like reproduction to kind of throw back to it.
Yeah, that was Arzette, the Jewel of Faramore. Hope you enjoyed it, and I guess we will.
Yep.
Is the boss rush incentive met? Okay. Well, I guess that'll be that then. Turn it over to the next runner.
Alrighty, that was Arzette with GreenZsaber. How are y'all doing this morning? My name's Hawkfoot. We're all waking up today.